walking in faith as the days unfold.
Hi, my sojourners. Again, thanks for logging into my channel and taking the time out of your busy schedule just to give me your undivided attention. But before you go any further, do me a favor. Please just watch this video to the end. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and don't forget to put on your notification bell. So once I upload, you will get some type of notification that there's a video for you to watch. So my channel is about Journey with Maxwell, and I want to share with you some tips that I think will help those who are trying to migrate to the United States or who is already here to make your transition into a different country that much easier. So I wish I'd known this thing with somebody at home when I first came here, right? So one of the things that I know that would work for you if you're moving here is that if you have a strong family or friends or a strong community, a wife, a husband, just a strong bond with your family, a strong bond with your community, have a good education, have some skill or trade. No, if you have those things, it will make your transition here that much easier. And when I said family, I'm not talking about people that we'll call it now, people that family member that say, okay, come and stay me for a week or two, and then maybe the third week they say, oh, they kick you out. They tell you to leave. Actually, that happened to me with one of my family member. I remember I was at work, not leave home. Everything was nice. We didn't have a quarrel, no problem, nothing whatsoever. And I came home from work that night and my clothes and everything was outside on the steps. It was in the winter, December. I had no one in New York at the time. Even though I have family here, sorry, but we were not that close. I didn't even know them whatsoever. I don't know where they live. I know nothing about them, but I know I have relatives here, but I just don't know where they were. So I was just a stranger in a country with one family member who actually kicked me out, and now I have nowhere to go. So I'm not talking about those family. I'm talking about family that has very, very, very tight bond that will be there for you through thick or thin. So if you have those things, you are good to go. So I'm not really focusing on you. I'm focusing on those who do not have the type of community support. So if you find yourself in that situation where you don't have that community support, my suggestion to you is that know that you're here, and should in case you get kicked out or you have to find somewhere very, very quickly to live, my suggestion to you is to make sure that you don't rent somewhere that is furnished. That's my little secret. Don't rent anywhere furnished. Oh, not furnished, unfurnished. Make sure that. Don't rent nowhere unfurnished. I said furnished. Do not rent nowhere unfurnished. Rent somewhere furnished. Let me say that again. Do not rent anywhere unfurnished. Rent somewhere that is furnished. And the reason I said rent somewhere that is furnished, because it saves you money, it saves you time, and it gives you the opportunity to do a little saving, and you could put that money to something else. So again, do not rent an unfurnished apartment. Make sure you get somewhere that is furnished so you don't have to worry about buying those things. Now, the other thing also, if you find yourself into a room or apartment, do not move unless the landlord tell you to move. Unless you have no option and you need to move. But you try to live in that location for as long as you can. It's called stability, right? That means you're able to create some form of stability and you're able to maintain yourself so much easier, all right? So when you find yourself in that situation, what you're going to do is to make sure that know that because you know you didn't have no form of education, You have no skill now, no trade, so you're going to work on those things to make sure that you get those things, you acquire those things, whether it is a skill, a trade, or some level of education. So those are the stuff that you worked on as you are living in this space. All right. So when you finish with your schooling, then you're able to upgrade yourself to make your life, your quality of living that much better. Now, when I came here, I didn't this is something I didn't know, that there were schools here in America that you can really go to for free. And maybe I'm not so sure if it was around when I was here, because that's quite a while now. The only reason I found out about that is because of this young friend of mine, this brother, who came from Africa, and he did his homework before he got here, and when he came here, he went to school for free, right? And this school that he went to for free, he just went there for just 1 year. You don't need a high school, you don't need a bachelor's or a master's or an associate. All you need is your GED and a high school diploma or equivalent, right? And at this school, it's very, very good. At this school, they train you in to work in the tech world, right? Whether you want to be a software engineer, an IT person, a software, that's a software engineer, web developer, or you want to work in the finance or any other career that you want to get into, this school offer you something for free. You don't have to pay a dime. As a matter of fact, guess what? They pay you, right? They pay you to go to school. So you only go there for just 1 year. And no, 6 months in the classroom and 6 months on internship. So 6 months in the classroom, and then the other 6 months you're doing internship. Now, if you are good on your internship, these companies will hire you. And I'm talking about companies like Apple, Meta, Google, Morgan Stanley, Chase Bank, Bank of America, you name it. You name it. All of these companies, actually, they are part of this organization. So they will hire you and pay you a good salary. The young man I'm talking about, he's a software engineer and he's making over 100 and something thousand of dollars. And honestly, I wish I had known that when I came here. I wish it was here. It was I wish it was that school that exists when I was here. Maybe it did. I'm not so sure. I would have to look it up because I didn't do a research to see when that organization or when that school was established. But however, it is now here in America, so you could go there for free, and I could give you those information at a later date. Or if you need to know, just leave a comment in the page below, and I actually just, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin that information there so you could go and look it up for yourself. All right. Again, it's a free school. You don't have to pay for it, but there is an age requirement, and I think it's from 18 to 26. I think, yeah, from 18 to 26, for you to be a part of that school. And, anyone could go there, you know what I'm saying? It is more, I think they're more help if you're from the low income family. I think that helps you a lot. I think that they try to help folks that are from the low income family or people that are really struggling. So again, it's a free school. So if you are interested in something like that, please, you'll see the link at the bottom. Just click on it, and that will take you to the school so you could apply and educate yourself. Right? What else? What else? What else? Let me look at my note here. What else I have here? Educate section. Right. Now, again, man, so As I said before, if you're moving here in to live in the United States, let me go over a few stuff, is that it's important that you try not to rent anywhere unfurnished. You rent somewhere you're furnished. Don't move if you don't have to move, again, because if you do, you will not get the same rent you are paying now for the next place you're going to move to. Because if you're renting somewhere for $800 and then you move to another location with, 2 years or 3 years time, you're going to pay an exorbitant amount. So my thing to you, my suggestion to you is to maintain your space, maintain stability, and even if you get yourself you get yourself qualified, you educate yourself, and you don't have to move either, stick it out and stay there, save your money, buy a house, buy a condo, buy a co-op, or whatever you want to do with your money. But my suggestion is just, stay there. Try to create stability and make it work for you. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to put on that notification bell so you'll be able to notify when there is a video uploaded. Thanks again.